You have your course ready to go, and I want to provide you with a tip on how to collect feedback. My name is Kat Zabello. I'm a learning and development consultant, and I'm here to help you design, create, and launch your online course. Each week I do post a video here on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you are notified of course creation videos. So, number one tip that I love to do when I am collecting feedback for courses. You need to collect feedback for your courses, and you might be inclined to add a feedback form at the very end, either at the final lesson or the second last lesson, or even sending an email when they've completed to seek feedback. And I'm here to tell you that it's too late at that point to collect feedback. Rather, here's a tip that I love doing. So, at the very beginning of your course, have a activity that is an intention setting activity. So it might be a survey lesson, it might be a Google form, no matter what it is, they are questions that someone writes responses to. So they're open questions. And they might be questions such as, what is your goal? What do you want to achieve from this course? What have you tried so far that you're struggling? What do you hope not to ever do again? What are some goals that you want to set for yourself in 1 week, in 3 weeks, and in 6 months? Some questions like this. There are lots of different ways that you can phrase it, but what you want to attain from this survey are, what are people's goals? What are their struggles? What have they tried and that's not successful? What do they never want to return to? What are some things that they don't want to do? You might also want to have some questions in there such as, how do they best learn? What do they need from you? What type of support are they looking for in this course? And so asking those questions at the beginning, if you design it in a way that is an intention setting activity, which means you're putting the ownership on to the student. It doesn't look like it's a survey saying, hey, let me know a little bit of information about you. No, it's not a survey that's saying, provide me with some market research. No, you need to word it in a way that is providing them with the opportunity to set some goals for themselves. And that instantly switches and shifts the motivation. So the first step of this tip is to have that form at the beginning of the course. And then throughout the course, at multiple times, not at the end, at multiple times, you would create reflection activities. And these reflection activities can simply be a question where you do want someone to write a response. It might even be a verbal response, a conversation, whatever it is. Make sure that you get that feedback. And the question can simply be, remember when you set an intention setting activity at the beginning? How do you feel you're progressing now? Simple. Something as simple as that. And again, you're putting the ownership back on them. You're putting the accountability back on them, the student. It doesn't look like this to the student that you're collecting feedback, but you are. You are collecting indirect feedback. Because what's happening is that you are tracking how the student is feeling with their progress. You are asking them, how else can I support you? Without asking them, how else can I support you? Right? So these are really useful ways with the form at the beginning, the intention setting activity form, and then multiple points of reflection about that intention that they set. You can easily track how you can better support your students, what things you can change. You can better track if your course is helping them, if it's too fast, if it's too slow, if it's missing content. You can find this information between the lines by reading between the lines and by understanding a little bit more about the feelings of your students. This is the tip of the day that I wanted to send you, something that I do love doing. You need to make sure that you do set this up in your platform in a way that you can easily extract that information and easily view that information, which is why I love Google Forms, because I will get an alert when someone has filled out that form. Have a look in your platform and how you can do it. And if you do have any questions or you're not sure how to word the questions in that form, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Also, if you have any other questions about course creation, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to create a video Every single week you will see a new video here on YouTube about course creation. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you are notified. Until next time, happy course creating!